my friends. I'm Nana from Chalk Pastel. Today we are going to paint. Yes, that's what we call our procedure when we use pastels. These are actually made of powdered pigment, and they have a fixative in there to help it to be nice and hard and square, and you can draw with this. But we don't say we're going to draw with pastels. We are going to paint with them. So we're going to paint. We're going to do Northern Lights today. But first, I want to show you my setup and advise you about what few little supplies you might need. I have here on the table a piece of black construction paper. It is just plain black paper, and I have it turned horizontal. This is a wad of damp paper towels. You can see I have been painting with my pastels, and I keep my fingers clean when I want to change colors or when I'm through painting. I just wipe my fingers off. These are the colors that I've chosen for our painting today. We have a purple, an aqua, a very light blue, beautiful green, and a chartreuse green. Now, we're going to start on the lights themselves first. And let's begin. I'm going to take this beautiful chartreuse, and I'm going to start here at the top of the page. And I've turned my chalk pastel on the side. And just make wonderful marks like that. And maybe another one over here. Then I'm going to take my purple and I'm going to go around like that, and maybe some here, and my light blue. You can go over, see this pretty color here? This turns into a light lavender. When you go over it, and maybe some more purple over here. Now, when I paint with children, I tell them about our painter finger. It's just your index finger. And you take your index finger and you kind of smooth out these colors. Kind of mix them together just a little bit. You don't have to make them disappear into one globby color. Make it look like it's actual northern light. You see how pretty that is? And how easy they are to smooth together. Now we can go back, if you like, and make some of these just darker. I just think this is wonderful. Now, we're going to pick up a black, and we're going to go right here next to this purple, and we're going to put in a mountain. And we're going to come back this way. What we're doing is we're framing the northern lights with a mountain. There's a mountain over here, and here's a mountain right over here. And this is a pool or a beach. You can't really tell at night. Okay, then take your black, turn it on its side, and fill it in. Now you don't have to go all the way to the edge. You can take your painter finger, remember that? And you can smooth this out if you want to. Or you can leave it looking rocky. Now we have these wonderful northern lights here in the sky. We have got to replicate that here on the water. First of all, let's take this aqua blue and we're going to fill in not all of the lake here, but part of it. Let's take our painter finger and smooth this out. Okay, this is what you can remember. You see this big northern light coming down here? Well, you have to make a similar one here as a reflection. Lightly smooth that, and then you've got the lighter ones here, and you can bring this one over here. And I think we can probably get this one in right here. Take your fingers and smooth them in. And you can pick up some of the black along the edge and close that lake down to where all you see are the reflections. And let's smooth out at least the edges. I have always wanted to do a Northern Lights pastel painting. They have just fascinated me since I was a very young child. I have not had the opportunity to see them. I'm sure some of you live in the parts of the United States and in Canada where you see them fairly regularly. Let's see if we can give this a bit of, there we go. Give it a little bit of color there. Now, I think these are wonderful. You can keep adding and making these your very own for a long time. I think mine is just about finished. Now, I would suggest that when you're finished, that you sign your name here in the right-hand corner and turn your paper over and name it Northern Lights, and today's date, so you'll remember when you painted this. I think it's lovely, and I've thoroughly enjoyed being with you today, and I hope you've had a good time too. When you show this picture off, people will say, "You are an artist."